Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. We'll get started here in just a bit. There we go. All set. Just checking my live stream, making sure everything is good. And go here. How is the audio? Is the music a little too loud? I can drop it down a little bit. Right. Got a question when the stream starts. Adrian Garcia. Let me go here because this is it's hard to see. Really hard to see. Does anyone else in chat have a Vita? It says bursty molecule. Waiting for bully port, Muhammad says. Hacked my Vita yesterday, thanks to you. Awesome, man. Congratulations. Ever seen the installed application disappear on the Vita if you put it to recharge after the battery died? Yes, I have seen that. All you have to do is just you would have to go into the recovery settings and rebuild your data. That usually helps. What to do with the band system, Coach James? You would have to get a new, it's called, let's see here, it's a plugin, and what you have to do is get a new ID. It's called, let's see here, I have it. I've never messed around with it, but there's a lot of good reviews on it or feedback with that, and that would be, let's see here, I have it saved somewhere. I have so many notes everywhere. Now let's double check here in our plugins. I don't have to. Let me answer this question for this guy. Coach James says so. It would be, yeah, it's this one here. So it would be the CID spoofer. Whoa, why is it not working? There it is. So spoof your console ID on PS Vita could possibly be used to unban your console from PSN. So this would help with that situation a little bit. See if that would work for your console. I'd give that a shot if your console is banned. Oh, I got a lot of questions here. Let's see. Wow, need more ports. Followed your PSP homebrew guide and just bought a Vita. Thanks to you. Awesome, man. Thank you. Appreciate the support. And I'm glad you're getting your Vita. I mean, awesome. Hey Robles Jr., I just modded my PS Vita. What firmware do I have to be in order to download games from the PKG store? I'm on 3.73. You can be on 3.73, it's not a problem. Some games do require some older firmware, or I've seen some games that like need 3.65 or 3.60. It's really dumb because they haven't updated it to the latest. So here's pkgj. Let's go into, I think we're just in games here. Let's see, so some games here, so firmware version of this game is 3.60 and required firmware is version 3.69. So if you're on 3.73, you may have some problems downloading this and installing it. It says your firmware is too old to play this game. You must install Refood or 0 syscall 6. So if you do see the diagnostics, just go ahead and follow that. Install those 2 plugins and you'll be good to go. I'm not sure why that's showing up. I should have those 2 installed on my console. Those 2 plugins. But you know, my PS Vita 1000 is not up to speed. I usually do all that stuff on my 2000. So Refood, let's go down to R. Here's Refood. This is installed, and 0 syscall. Let's see here. Not sure if this would be. Oh, there it is. So here is this one. A tool that patches PlayStation Vita's secure kernels syscall 6. So let's install that just in case. Now I'm going to exit and my PS Vita should start. I'm going to try to keep up with your guys' comments here. Anyone know why I try every save on Retroarch and I save my GBA games and it won't save? Adrian Garcia says that. I was trying to install my SD2 Vita today, and when I went to install Hinkaku after the reboot, H Encore 2 wouldn't load. It just was a black screen. What is it I did wrong, and is there a way to fix it? You just have to keep retrying. With H Encore 2 3.73, you have to just keep retrying it. It's not perfect. Whoops. Let me restart this. There we go. You have to keep trying it because H Encore 2 is not, you know, completely stable. I've had that so many times where I first hacked my PS Vita 1000. It took me like 5 tries to get it into H Encore 2, and I was constantly doing the you know, holding the R button and all that, and it still wasn't working. So you just have to keep retrying and it should work. Also, awesome job on making these videos, and thank you for giving detailed information. Yeah, thanks Reezy, I appreciate it. Hit me up later, Garage Door says. I know you're busy, sorry. Igor says, hello, thank you for the 3rd time for replying my comment. Yes sir, no problem. I appreciate you watching my content and being on the channel. GTA San Andreas, how? It's a port from Android, and it works pretty slick. Awesome. All these games are working just fine on my console. I need to stop being lazy and put San Andreas if I see it on my Vita. Yeah, you want to get on it ASAP. That way you're not missing out, or if they take it down, or some other issues that they may have. Let me know if this audio, this music is too loud, because I can put it down if it's too much. And my microphone might sound funny because I have a couple of filters going on, so you won't hear background noise. Who can I go to give suggestions on PS Vita PC ports, for example Fallout 1 and 2? You would want to contact Renegade Amante, but I don't think he's taking any more requests because he closed. I think he closed that because there was just too many people. There was too many people throwing in some random games and stuff that was not possible. So that was kind of interesting. Let's see here. I spoofed my Vita, so I just need to know what firmware I need to download PKG store games. 3.73 is my firmware. As long as you're on a hacked Vita, you should be fine downloading stuff off pkgj. But like I mentioned before, some of those games may not work completely because you will have to have some type of maybe spoofing it to that would work. But I was on 3.73 for a while and some of these games were not working for some odd reason. So Alien Shooter firmware version 3.60, required firmware is 3.35. Where was that one game I was trying to download and it said I wasn't? Was it A-Man 2 or A-Man? One of these games, I forgot which one we were looking at. Was it this one? 3.69. So let's install this. I'm gonna install this game. What's cool about the PS Vita games is that you don't have to really be in pkgj. Once you hit that download, it's gonna start downloading it there. 156 megabytes. But there's quite a few plugins you have to install to get those Vita games to work. Because every time you download a game, it's going to create like a fake license, and that license is specific to that game, so you can't I think it would be a little difficult to transfer it to another console. Hey Robles, what would happen to pkgj app? I do have a video explaining that, and just I basically just read off the post from the master creator of that application, because they have all that information on their post, so I just read it off and went with that. And I do have a full video on it if you're interested in watching it. It's one of my latest. If you go on my channel, you can put those games on the Vita. He has video on it. Yep. No, pkgj will not close at all, so we should be fine there. Robles, can I play online on 3.60, or is it not possible? If it is, can I get banned? You can, but you have to be sure to... You have to take some precautions when you're going online. I went online many times with my main account, and I haven't seen any issues. Just make sure you have spoofed version and enable version spoofing. And don't do any cheats or hacking like trophies and stuff like that, because that could get your account banned. Let's see, what time is it at your place? Right now it's 2:30 p.m. And it's been really difficult trying to create content with the stupid video software that I use that's free. I can't really afford to buy a $300 video editing software because it's just too expensive, and the one I use is like keeps crashing on me, and it's really hard to make content. It's very frustrating. That's why I'm here streaming with you guys, because I wanted to explain that too. Let's see, you're trying to keep up with these questions, guys. I'm sorry if I'm not to the latest comments here. Let's see, yeah, I can change it as many times I need to, just wondering because I permanently modded. Yep, that's fine. Hey, do you have any information on Adrenaline on 3.73? There's no information out there with that at all. I haven't seen any updates, no tweets, nothing talking about Adrenaline. The last time we talked about Adrenaline was a dev that kind of modded it, but that was like the latest news. But if anything, if there's any updates to 3.73, I'll let you guys know right away, because I know that's the most desired thing right now. Thanks for the advice. Yeah, appreciate you, Reezy. Thank you for stopping by. Can Fallout 1 and 2 PC be ported? I'm not sure. When it comes to the PC ports, it has to be some really old games. They would have to really fit. I don't really know a lot about porting when it comes to like how they figured that out and run and using different engines to modify it. It's very complicated. I wouldn't have any idea how that stuff works, but I know how to install it on your console. We would have to see what the future holds. You know, these developers on all this stuff are working very hard, and Renny Gadamonte has been doing some crazy stuff lately. Let's take a look at... I always look at his tweets and stuff, and I haven't been on Twitter in a bit. But yeah, there's a new release to San Andreas 1.7. There it is right there. Let's take a look at those updates to this one here. I'll be back to answer more questions. Let me just take a look at this real quick. So version 1.7 has added controls mapping configuration through the companion app, updated the latest Vita GL, which improved performance. Nice. Very good. Let's take that off now. Now this game is ready to go. Just downloaded it. Now it's installing. And I just downloaded this off pkgj. And it was giving me a warning sign of, hey, you need these two plugins. I already had one. I was missing the other. Hey, what's up, Wriggle Man? Thanks for everything, mate. Yes, sir. Thank you. Do you think the Soul Sacrifice 1000 version looks good? I'm thinking of getting it. I don't know what that is. Let me take a look at what you're talking about. Oh, is that a Vita? Yeah, you said 1000, right? Damn, that looks good. I would buy it. If you can buy it, I'd say buy it. Alright, I'm not gonna play that game. I get distracted. Tried rebuilding with the memory card in it and it's still no show. What custom firmware do you have? 3.73 or are you downgraded? Anthony, what's up? Thanks for your service. We'll recommend. Just let me know where you get the most traction on good reviews. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. If you could just once you receive your console and you got everything that you wanted, and hopefully I do a good job on it, which I will do. I can assure you that, Anthony. So hey guys, I have Anthony in the chat, Mackenzie, and he sent me a Vita to work on. I was going to stream that today and go through the process of hacking it, downgrading it, installing the SD2 Vita, and throwing in all these plugins and applications for him and just having a good time with you guys. But his console is dead and I really want to charge it 100% before I get started, so I'm not even going to touch it before until then. So we're gonna have to wait on that. So I emailed him and I hope that it's okay for us to stream tomorrow, and then I'll get it shipped out tomorrow. I don't want to rush things, and the post office closes in about a couple hours, and I think it's at like 50% charge. I don't like working on any consoles unless it's fully charged because I don't want to have any issues. So hopefully that's okay. Do you think we will ever be able to play PS2 games? I don't think so. The best thing we can do is possibly remote play from our PS3 and go that way, but other than that I don't see any PS2 games. Man, it's so loud. I don't see PS2 games coming to the PS Vita anytime soon. There is just too much. The PS Vita can't handle that. Let's see here. Would you know anything about the save problem? The Game Boy Advance save problem on Retroarch is what you're saying? We can take a look at it here quick. I have like every GBA game. Don't tell me how you got them. Saludos, loco, hablas español. Sí, hablo español. My father-in-law tells me to make videos in Spanish, but I just can't do it. My Spanish is terrible. Alright, here is my GBA stuff. I think that, no, that's not it. Is it this one? Oh yeah, it's this one. So what games are you trying to figure out here with your save state on Retroarch? I want to take a look at that for you. If I could highly recommend you setting up a Patreon. Yeah, I was thinking of doing that. I would probably set it up here in the next coming weeks. Yeah, you would know anything about the save. Okay, let's see. Hey, what's error? I'm thinking pkgj has errors in its games, or it's not the latest version. So if you're getting any errors, just make sure you have those plugins installed. You have to have a couple of them installed right away. So just make sure that you have forgot what it's called. No PRMDS, something like that. But I have a full video on it, so just search up pkgj on my channel and I show you step by step on what you have to do to have it working fully. Damn, these comments are really coming in quick. Sorry guys. I'm not used to this. Hey Robles, I've tried a couple times now and the device just keeps booting off. Should I do a factory reset and try to set up SD2 Vita again? Man, that's tough. If you, I would definitely do it again, because if it keeps rebooting and keeps shutting off, something's wrong, and I would just start clean, fresh. Thanks 650 boys, I appreciate it. What should I do before jailbreaking my PS Vita, and can we delete permanent jailbreak? Yeah, you can delete the permanent jailbreak. A lot of people are saying that you can't, but I've seen it done. All you have to do is just factory reset it and then update to the latest version of 3.73 and you should be good to go. Every time I start GTA SA Vita, it says CPRS is not installed. Any help? So you need Beeswix. You need to have let me get out of here. You need to have your PSM runtime installed. I have a full video on that, and that libshack. Let's see here. Damn, these comments. Y'all need to stop commenting on lost that comment. Hell, did I see? Oh, here it is. So libshack.suprx is just like a plugin system. So your PlayStation Mobile has to be updated to 2.01, and that libshack is gonna be installed in your Vita shell. Go to UXO. It's under data. No, it's not under data. But yeah, your libshack would be under I wonder if it's under the, yeah, my PS Vita 1000 is a little, I move stuff around a lot, way too much. libshack. I also wanted to talk about your formatting or changing your SD2 Vita storage. I've been having some issues with that, and let's see here. Yeah, that thing is trying to find that video. Let me find that video real quick for you, and then I can I just rather just send you the video. There it is. So just follow this video, Beeswix, and you should be good to go on that. So make sure to just watch that video there. I linked it in the chat, and you should be able to get that all sorted out for you. That should help you. Can I download Red Dead Redemption and Fortnite on PS Vita? No, I'm sorry, you can't do that. Let's see, I permanent hacked my Vita. Do you recommend I get a 256? Yes. If you can get a 512, I would get a 512 gigabyte card. You're the best. Thank you. I appreciate it. Jevison Primal, thank you so much. And do the SD2 Vita card. Yes. Yep. Get your SD card, micro SD card 256. That's the lowest I recommend. And then if you can upgrade to 512, that would be great. Is it worth it? How do you get GTA San Andreas? I have a full video on how to install San Andreas on your console. Just check out my channel. I have everything updated for you there. Where's Bully, bro? Jimi Hendrix. Bully is still in the works. Let's take a look at the Android list. I know some of you guys are gonna ask me. It's still being worked on. Here's Renegade Monte's website of list of Android games portable to Vita. So right now we did have San Andreas San Andreas and Chinatown Wars along with Max Payne ported, no problem. And these are just Android games, right? We're not talking about PC games like Vice City or GTA 3. Worked on. This is the next game coming. I'm not sure when. There hasn't been any updates by Renegade Monte of what I've seen. So we just have to be patient. We know it's coming. It's going to come. I'm excited that it's coming. So we just have to wait a little longer, and I wouldn't bug him either. Just leave him alone. Leave him alone, because if you bother him, he's probably not gonna do it. So that's one of my recommendations. Yo, what's up, AC Gameplays? Thank you for stopping by. Optic Gamer says I'm selling my Vita. What? Why are you selling your Vita? I look forward to watching tomorrow. Thanks, Anthony. I appreciate it. When formatting the card, which video do you recommend? That's the only part of the process I'm hesitant about, since I was about to go permanent hack myself. I'm sure I'll be able to do it. Hey, thank you for the $5, man. Ralph Medina sends because I love your vids. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Damn, I lost my comments here. Hold up here. See, I can't see the games like that in Retroarch 02. Oh, okay, so you can't see the games like the way I have it set up. Kind of weird. Adrian says Pokemon games. I can't save my Pokemon. When you're formatting a 256 gigabyte card, you have to format it, and I just found this out because I'm having some issues with my damn SD card. Anything above 120 gigabytes, you have to not format it at what is it, format 32 format, something like that. But I'm gonna discuss that in another video, and I'll be showing you how to get that memory back, because unfortunately I'm missing some information here. My Vita is not seeing my entire SD card, unfortunately, so it's stupid. When formatting the card, okay. Pokemon games, any luck with N64 and Vita? Seems like they started development and dropped it quick. I haven't really messed with it as much as I should. The Atlas X64, it runs pretty solid. There's just some games, you know, having the N64 ported has been a tremendous effort for the PS Vita. This has been one of the best emulators to come out, and it works pretty damn good for most games. There's just some games that won't work, obviously. It's a pretty powerful console, you know, the N64, and it's extremely hard to port over, and to see it like playing 60 frames for Smash Bros, that's insane. Look at that. That is beautiful. Isn't that beautiful? This game works really good. You can play it through, no problem. Let me keep going here. These damn comments. Oh god, I can't keep up. Is Retroarch compatible with H Encore? Yes, it is. You can play PS1 games, GVA, all the stuff on there, so you should be fine. My Vita doesn't show on my PC and QCMA. Ooh, I do have a video talking about that too, Mo. There's a lot of different ways that you can connect your Vita. Sometimes you want to connect it wirelessly, and after connecting it wirelessly through the Wi-Fi network, then you can connect it through USB and it starts working. It's a really weird trick and bug, but it does work. You would have to just try different methods and see. Make sure your PC is up to date. You have your Windows updated. Let's see here. Hey man, love your vids. What do you think about the LS664? Mine is kind of unstable. Yeah, mine is working just fine. I don't have a lot of games, just some of my favorites. And I did try several other ones. Not working, and I just took them off. Hey man, let's see. Mo, use USB cord that comes with Vita. Vita, and make sure it's not charging. Carlos. Look at all. Hey, thanks for the thanks man, I appreciate it. We got a super chat. Are these going through? Because I'm not seeing any. There it is. Super chats. Oh, you know, my alerts are a little off. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. I'm gonna put this right here. Right, so everybody can see it. Right? Move this up more. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you supporting the channel, being here with me. It's awesome, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just hitting the subscribe, making sure that's working. Yeah, it's hard to keep up with these comments, guys. Sorry if I don't get to your question. 8 problems with Retroarch, can't get that ROM section with content. Ever since they hacked that damn thing and they lost a lot of cores and stuff, it's been on and off. Easy hacks. Okay guys, if I missed your comment, please start commenting now. I'm gonna try to work my way up here a little bit. Can you transfer jailbreak PS Vita memory card to another official memory card? I believe so. Well, I want to do that. You could, but it would depend on how you're set up, you know, because setting up your SD2 Vita in a certain way, you can't just like, I mean, you can copy stuff over to it because some of the folders are very similar, but moving a SD2 Vita, for example, on my 1000 to my PS Vita 2000, it wouldn't work because of the way I have it set up. Hey Trix, what's up, man? Ryan, what's up? Hey man, 0309 says hello. Nice CE says hello. Muku, I like your guys' names on YouTube, it's very interesting. Subaru WRX, are you awake? I'm trying to stay awake. I need another freaking coffee. Can anyone see my messages? Alex Morris, I can see your message. Why are my PSX games running slow on Retroarch? Retroarch. Let's take a look, shall we? Here's Crash Bandicoot. Let's run it. It's running on Retroarch right now. I don't have anything really messed around with the settings. Oops, let's see. File cannot be loaded from playlist. Set core association. Let's set up the core here for PlayStation 1. File cannot be loaded from playlist. Start the content. PlayStation core set. Here, run that. The Retroarch has been very buggy lately. May have to update. Let's load content. Go to UXO. Let's go to ROMs. May have deleted those games on here. Doesn't see my PSP EMU folder either. Yeah, it's really hard for me to answer a lot of your guys' questions on YouTube. There we go. Let's run a Game Boy Advance game. Oh my god, look at you. Freaking comments. Whew. You get overwhelmed, y'all. With the PSP emulators, downloading games to it easy? Yes, it is. It sure is. Let's run Donkey Kong. Keep up the great work, says Henry. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Appreciate all of you guys. There's Donkey Kong running. Not sure if it's going up on my Vita. There we go. Hey, what's up, Israel? I have a problem with Retroarch. I'm in ROM section. I don't see the icons of consoles when I select scan directory. Okay, so now I'm going to make a list. And I will have to start making more videos for you guys. I'm getting a lot of questions of the same. I have problems with Retroarch. Okay, I'm on 1.91 version of Retroarch. Welcome to San Andreas. Got San Andreas questions, says Alex. Yeah, what's your question? Will there be more Nintendo hack vids, Robles? Lefty Taco. With Nintendo stuff, I would love to upload more DS and start with the Switch hacks, but there was several YouTubers that got a lot of copyright strikes, so it's really hard for me to make that decision of uploading. Like, should I do it? Should I not do it? I see some people doing it, and then I just don't want to risk my channel getting deleted or having any type of strikes. I already had one strike, and fortunately I was able to talk to the to that person who sent that strike, and we were able to you know, compromise with all that. So I deleted the video, and the strike was taken off my channel, which was great. I'm sorry guys if I can't keep up with your questions. Yeah, it's really difficult. What's up, Robles Jr. says, Israel, can you do one day a tutorial for LED light trigger mod? Yes, for the PSP, yes. I do have those LEDs already. I've been really liking on that mod. Does PSN closure affect pkgj? No, it does not. I've installed Retroarch so many times, and yet my files never show up with the controller symbols on the menu. I have to always look for them manually. What am I doing wrong? Okay, Dukes, I will have a video on that, and we will talk about that this week. I will solve that issue for you, and for a lot of you that have that same problem. Can you do a one-day tutorial? Yes. Alex says, hey, what version are you running on Vita? And why do certain games require certain versions? With the Vita, I guess that's just like the latest update that they have to it. It doesn't all his videos say. Is there any way to stream PS Vita to PC without OBS? Any way to stream Vita screen to TV? There isn't really a way to do that. There was, you see, I wanted to talk about this in another video, but I might as well talk about it here. Duke says, thank you so much. Yeah, no problem. Thank you, Gary Long. If some of you guys could really help on answering questions here with me, I appreciate it. It's really hard to keep up, so if you guys can help each other in the comment section, for those of you who are veterans and kind of have a more understanding of how the Vita works and stuff like that, I really appreciate you guys. Super hard to keep up with your questions. I'm very sorry. I didn't think it would be, I would have more than 50 viewers. I thought I was gonna have like 10 or 15, but thank you guys, thank you so much. Games crash. Let me answer Yasmani's question here, because he sent a $10 donation. My games crash and I get an error C12828-1. So what I do, guys, when it comes to these errors, I Google it. That's the first thing I do, is Google it. 12828-1. Let's go to my main display here. So I Google that error, right? And I start searching all these different forums and see what this error means. What does this mean, right? Let's go here. We got wololo.net. Several people are reporting while trying to run the recently released Hinkaku app for the PS Vita. I have myself had this issue. Rebooting the console fixed the problem for me, but not everyone's been that lucky. So if you run repeatedly into this issue and rebooting your console doesn't help, what can you do? How to fix according to the community. So many people in our community have been running into this error, and here's what people recommended. Don't do all of those. Try each one after the other and see what works for you. Delete your cookies in your PS Vita browser, then try again. Try to turn off the Vita, wait for a few minutes, then turn it on again and visit the Hinkaku site again. Try to start the PS Vita in safe mode and use the rebuild database option. Format the memory card, reset your Wi-Fi settings. What helped me is I basically, I just basically reran the Hinkaku hack, and that's what helped me. So I just went back to Hinkaku and on the website through the web browser, and it just reinstalled Enzo and downloaded Molecular Shell. Question. Was good, Robles. Will there be any Nintendo hack vid? That one, I just highlighted it. Can I send you a message on side by chance? Yeah. Email me, guys. If you really want to reach me, go to my email address on my channel. If you go to my about, yeah, I'll show you real quick. Here's my email address for those who want to send an email. It's right here. There. I'll also do some type of membership here on the channel. I don't know what you guys think about that, having a membership here on the channel where, you know, the first tier would be like 99 cents or something like that. And I can do different tiers where if you pay a certain amount, I could have like an hour chat with you via Skype or a video chat for an hour every month or something, that we could just hang out or help you with something that you need help with, and we can just do a one-on-one thing. And I was also thinking of doing that with Patreon too, if you guys are interested, or just, yeah, because it's a little difficult to keep up with everyone because I have hundreds of comments and emails. Not emails, but more comments than anything. You can actually stream your Vita to Android tablet or phone using on Microsoft to USB-C cable from Dollar Store. Nice. Do you think one day Resident Evil 4 would be port in Vita? I think so. Yes. Why would you want to do a tutorial for LED trigger for PSP but not for PS Vita? He says that's gay. I wouldn't want to do any mods on my PS Vita because I like it the way it is, and I honestly think it would look ugly, and the battery on the PS Vita is already terrible as it is, and that would just drain it more, and I don't want to do that. Israel says that's super great. Can you do a tutorial to transfer jailbreak PS Vita official memory card memory to another official memory card some days in the future? Yeah, I could do that. Let me write that down. Every time I update auto plugin to auto plugins 2, it wipes my Vita. Can you help? Satch. Oh. Yeah, you don't want auto plugins 1. You want auto plugins 2. This is the one you want. This one is always constantly updated, and you have a nice network connection where you can update all your plugins and see all the latest releases too. Yeah, I respect that, bro. Yeah, no problem. Let's see here. To stream Vita OBS, you can do it, but no audio would come out. You need an audio jack. Yeah, Henry, that's the answer there. My question keeps getting deleted. I'm sorry. Is there... The Nightbot has been acting funny lately. Can I copy all my files off my SD card to a bigger one without issue, or there are more steps? No. If you have, let's say, a 256 gigabyte card and you have a 512 gigabyte card, all you would have to do is just make sure to properly format the new card and then have the ZZ blank image. You'd have to make sure that's... Just want to make sure I get the right terminology for that. Yeah, you want the image on there, because if you don't, you're gonna have problems and you're not gonna be able to see anything. Card, where is that? There we go. So yeah, you'd have to write the ZZ blank.image file on your SD card. A lot of people miss out on that part, and then they have to go through everything all over again. They get frustrated, and then they're like, what did I do wrong? All you had to do was just write the image on there. Yeah. Has anyone ever tried a 1 terabyte card? I've seen that. I've seen some people talk about it in some forum posts that they have gotten a 1 terabyte micro SD card to work on a PS Vita. That's pretty cool. That's very cool that they were able to do that, because there's no like lag to it. When it comes to like a PSP, for example, and you have all these hundreds of games, it takes a long time for the console to read the micro SD card. Are you going to do a tutorial on getting Bully for the PS Vita when it's finally available? Yes. Hopefully that same day that it's available, I'll record the video, and if it's not too late in the day, then I will upload it the same day. But if it's too late in the day, then I will save it for the next day for it to be ready for viewing. Alex says I have a 1 terabyte micro SD card. That is very expensive. One for my Vita, one for my Switch, and one for my new 3DS XL. Nice. Hey, I'm hesitating modding my Vita, but it's downloaded DLC compatible to be to a legit purchase game. I'm hesitant modding my Vita, but Is downloadable DLC compatible to a legit purchased game? Yes. Let's say you bought but don't want to pay for all the DLC, so you pirate the DLC. Yeah, you can certainly do that. So let's take a look at this here. When you go to pkgj, go to menu, you want to show DLCs. Let's go to, let's see here, fresh. Wow, there's a lot of DLCs. Yeah, DLCs, themes, all that stuff would work just fine. No problem. Hi, says Raymond Plays. Hello, send message on Facebook. Okay, sounds good. Here's additional sound packs. There's, whoa. Yeah, you could see all these DLCs. There's wow. There's 2,629 DLC. You can see the count number at the bottom here. Let's go to Uncharted. Does Uncharted have any? Because that's one of the games I just downloaded. There it is. Oh yeah, I have the treasure pack. Then we have Monk Thieves expansion along with Fight for Fortune. I'm going to download these here. Let's hit the X on those. Yeah, Israel says that's super great. Do that. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get that all figured out here today, and hopefully have something available for you guys with the Patreon or some type of what happened to my music here? Some type of group thing, you know, on a channel. I think that'd be fun. Do you think 150 is a good price for a Sapphire Blue 1000 in great condition? Ooh, are you talking about a PS Vita or PSP? Yoko, sorry man, I don't really understand or speak Russian. So the two languages here would be English or Spanish. So those are the your best options there. Waiting to install, it says. Cannot install, cannot find the application for this add-on data. Let's see here. Let's go to information. This application has been added to the home screen. Yeah, this one is not going to work because I don't have this game. I don't know what this additional sound pack is. Cannot install, cannot find the application for this add-on data. Uncharted. Are people downloading games free after they hack? Of course they are. Now that the PSN is closing, people are going crazy with that. Crimson says, what's poppin'? Hey, just streaming here. It's been an hour so far. I'll probably stream for another half hour. Try to answer as much questions as love your tutorial, so glad to hear you're going to help show how to do it. Yes. Yep, I'll be happy to. Are you mass downloading stuff before the store closes? Not really. I'll download some of the ones I wanted to play. I'll make a video on like the top 20 games you should download, play, and have fun with. Oh, that's coming soon. What are chances you're going to get busted and banned by Sony, by the way? If you start hacking trophies and stuff, then they'll see that and your account will be banned, so just don't do that. Anyone know why Attack on Titan 2 is no longer on pkgj? That's 69% better. Yeah, there's something wrong with this DLC pack. I'm gonna have to look into that a little bit here. Or you know what, that might not be even the right game. Oops. Might be this one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to talk about that in another video. Let's see, DLC packs for PS Vita. This is like a little trick to it. So he says Attack on Titan. Okay. I did download that a while ago. Attack on Titan is here. Wings of Freedom. Let's hit the download and install the game. Robles, I sent a message on your Facebook page with my questions. Alright, sounds good, Alex. I'll make sure to respond to that. Can I download PSP games and no PlayStation? Yes. How can I put it in Adrenaline? I'll show you here in just a second. Can we still download games with PK after the store closes? Yes. When are you going to do a video modding the PS3? I mentioned on before I start, well, beginning of the stream, I was explaining that my video editing software is not working, and that's why I haven't been uploading content in the last 2 weeks. It's just been driving me insane. I've been so frustrated with it and just so pissy that I just like, you know what, F it. But it's now working. Yesterday wasn't working, and today I'm gonna have to test it out, see if it's working, see if I can get something going for tomorrow. Tomorrow I will be streaming again, guys, so make sure to tune in for that. Same kind of time, like noon till 3-4 o'clock. We'll be let's see here, I'll be hacking some PS Vitas, and this is one of the things I wanted to talk about in this video. Let's see if I can, you know what, I don't want to turn this on, we'll mess up my whole swag on this stream. Attack on Titan. Hey, Crack, I don't understand what that means. DLC. Crack is speaking in some Asian language. Can't read that. But seeing as they don't care about the Vita, I doubt they'll start banning. I mean, that was the last nail in the coffin when they're like, you know what, that's the PS Store is gone. Why not, you know? There it is. Attack on Titan is working for me. It's gonna take, holy crap, an hour to download. Yeah, this is the problem with the PS Vita. It downloads so slow. It's like 2 megabytes per second or something like that. It's really bad. Megabyte per second. The download speed is not that great. You would have to keep your console on and make sure it's running, especially when downloading PSP games. That's a problem. Not affected by store closure. Yes, it's not going to be affected. Yeah, Kai Okiawa. I hope I pronounced it right, but it's working there for me. There's a trick for downloading faster. Please do tell. Was Gucci Robles? You going to do some more Nintendo hack vids? I'll be here next stream too. Keep up the vids. Thanks, man. No, I won't be doing any Nintendo content anytime soon due to a lot of other YouTubers that receive copyright strikes and stuff like that, so I'm just not going to risk it. Very lucrative though. A lot of people want their Nintendo Switch hacked, and there's so much to do on the Switch. The Nintendo DS XLs and stuff like that, I did make some videos, but after learning about those copyright strikes with numerous YouTubers, I've kind of stopped making them because I just don't want my channel to be taken down or anything like that. Limited in speed network. Yeah, it's very limited to downloading, so it's not that great. Not Wings of Freedom, I mean Attack on Titan 2, says Oikawa. Try changing DNS to Wi-Fi settings to Google or some faster. Nintendo is full of BS right now. Yeah, they are. They're trying to sneak in any type of copyright strikes to videos and stuff like that. They're not even making claims. They just want it taken down. They want the strike, and that's it. I think one of the more bigger channels, Modded Warfare, or one of those guys, he made a video about not making any more Nintendo Switch videos. Modern Vintage Gamer. He's one of the bigger YouTubers that, you know, does a lot of homebrew stuff. Talks about how it works and just the history of how things were being hacked back in the day and stuff like that. So he's a really cool channel. You can go check him out. He's a pretty big YouTuber. I follow him all the time. I always listen to his advice and things like that. So if he says not to do, if he's not doing it, I'm not. There's no way in hell I'm gonna do it. Yeah, copyright claims is different. They'll just let's say Nintendo sees a video that I made, is like, hey, I want to claim this video. So what will happen is any revenue that I make on that video, instead of going to me, it'll go to them. With the copyright strike though, you're basically like, hey, this person is using content that's mine, and they have no right to be using it. Like I sent numerous, because people are using my videos without my consent. They're just throwing them in their videos, or they copy my entire video, and I send it right away. I don't play with that. I work hard for my channel, my content, and I think it's unacceptable that some people just take my stuff without even asking. That's just not cool. Do you think Vitas will come down in price in the next year? Hell no, they're not. You better get on it now if you can. You better start buying your Vitas now, because they're just gonna get more expensive. Now that the closure's done, people are gonna start buying more Vitas. They're gonna want to hack their Vitas. They're gonna want to install these different applications, and I see the prices go up more now, especially with the exclusive ones getting extremely expensive. FYV7 official says, what is your dream? My dream is to be the biggest YouTuber ever. I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, that would be great. If I could just like live off this, that would be awesome. And streaming too, that would be great. Same problems with copyright claims and Vita hacking a few years ago. Some channels had problems. Yeah, it just depends on what you're saying and what you're doing. Yeah, these bigger companies get very petty on that kind of stuff. Hello, are you using your UDCD plugin? Yes, I am. I think my Vita. There we go. But guys, I'm going to be streaming this week several times, so don't miss out. I will be working on Vitas here. So I got 2 from one subscriber. He went to my website, roblesjr.com, and he purchased 2 services where I go through their system. I install their SD2 Vita for them. I install all the applications, all the plugins, everything that they need for them to get started. I don't install any games, unfortunately, because it's, you know, can't do that. But I will be happy to get it hacked to 3.73, downgrade it, install the SD2 Vita, so on and so forth. So if you guys are interested, and a lot of people, there's a lot of people that just don't understand how it works, or they don't want to go through the process, or they're having problems with their computer that they're not able to connect it, and they're seeking for more help, and they're they're willing to pay for that service. So I started to provide that, and people are actually very happy with that. So I'm happy to do that, and it really does help me out a lot too. So if you guys are interested in doing that, I charge $60 for it, and plus shipping. So all you have to do is just ship it to me. I work on it the same day I received it, and then I move on to shipping it the next day and getting it out to you. So the turnaround time, depending on where your location is, for example, if you're in California, it takes about 3 to 4 days to get it in, and then once I get it in, I work on it, and then another 3-4 days for you to receive it, since you're that far away. But if you're like in Wisconsin next to me in Minnesota, it would take like 3-4 days, or if you're in the Midwest, it shouldn't take too long. But yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing. Here's Anthony's PS Vita that we're gonna be hacking here tomorrow. We're gonna be installing the custom firmware, downgrading it, and getting the SD2 Vita adapter here. So he sent me everything, and that's what you would have to do, is send me your charger. Well, you won't have to send me your charger because I already have some, but just make sure to send the SD2 Vita adapter along with the card. Unless you want me to buy it, then you would have to, you know, send me a little bit more extra so I can order it for you. And yeah, it's a beautiful red console. Look at that, super glossy, awesome. And then I have these two also, the PS Vita 2000 and 1000. So we're gonna be going through these together on some streams and just working on them, have some fun hanging out. So make sure to tune in for those streams this week. Prices of the Vita will go up, not down from now on. Yes, they will definitely go up in value. One question someone had was, can I connect my PS Vita to my, instead of OBS, can I connect it to my TV? Unfortunately, you can't with the PS Vita 1000 and 2000. There is this interesting port on the 1000 on top that was supposedly going to be to connect it to your computer or to your monitor or TV, but unfortunately they didn't do the update to this, and they instead, this is what Sony does, instead of doing that for us, even though they gave us that port, that very weird port on top of the PS Vita 1000, which I'll talk about in another video, they went ahead and just, yeah, you know what, let's just make a PS Vita TV. And that's what they did. So they just scratched that idea and was like, let's make a new console, because there was people who wanted to play on their TVs instead of mobile, because they don't like mobile, and that's why they made the PS Vita TV, which is stupid. There's a little info on that. Is there a pkgj for PS3? Yes, there is. There is a store like that for it. Can I get PS3 theme for Adrenaline? Yeah, you can. Dude, what is up? It's been a while since I've stopped by. Dirty Harry. What's up, man? Prices for Vita. Sorry to ask another question, but how do you reduce noise? I'm having issues even when USB charge is off. What do you mean by noise, Mark? Can you explain? Negan says, oh, do you think Vitas will come down in price? Taking down all involved in modding. Greetings, I'm also a content creator of PS Vita, but in Spanish. I follow you. Greetings from Ecuador. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Jonah. I got auto plugins 1 and 2. Can I delete one? I wouldn't delete it. I would just keep it there just in case. So I back up all of my applications regardless if there's a new update. With Retroarch, I backed that up, and maybe that's why you're seeing those icons. I backed up Vita Homebrew browser. This one's working just fine. I have the one of those modded versions of the app, which I talked about in a video. I'm not sure why people missed out on it. I thought it was very important to discuss it and show you guys, because there's a lot of people still having issues with that app and not working for them. I'm gonna have to go here, guys, in the next 5 minutes because I have to do shipping for my store. And I have to run to the post office, and I can't miss out on that. My closing time is around 4 p.m. I need a half hour to get ready for that and get it shipped out. So hopefully we'll stream tomorrow. I'm sure we will. And tomorrow's stream we will be modding this PS Vita. We're gonna go through the entire process of hacking it from H Encore 2. See, the battery's still at 0.5%. I'm kind of concerned about it. It was just at 75%. All I have to do with that Vita is just to make sure, I have to make sure that that Vita is fully charged. And I know I need a haircut, so I will be working on that too. Is copying UXO from my Sony memory card to SD to Vita card transfer all my games and saves, including bubbles, ROMs, and journaling games? Yes. When you do the initial setup of the SD2 Vita, what you're doing is you're copying that folder from your PS Vita, right? We're backing it up on our PC, and once we have the SD2, or I'm sorry, the micro SD card formatted with the ZZ file image written on it, it's ready to go. And what we'll do is just copy everything from that folder, everything that was on your PS Vita, to this folder, and that's basically what we're doing. And when we set up the SD2 Vita plugin and all that stuff, we set different pathways. So we're telling it to, hey, read the SD2 Vita adapter and read my memory card as this. I'll show you guys. A lot to explain. So here's my URO is the, let's see here, yeah, this is my memory card, so it's not that big. It's like a 4 GB memory card. So the URO, here it is, or I'm sorry, the UME. Give me a second here. I think it's a 4 GB. Yeah, these cards are stupid expensive. It's the UMAO, I'm sorry. Restart my console now. Battery did. You think PSP is worth? Yes, it is. I would buy a PSP. If you can buy one, I would buy one. If I have adrenaline. If you have adrenaline, I mean, for me personally, I recommend buying both consoles. I would buy a PSP. I don't know about the 1000. It's a little bit, there's just some plugins that just don't work for PSP 1000. So I suggest either getting the 3000 or the 2000. Definitely, that would be the #1 go-to, because for some reason the PSP 2000 plugins, homebrew apps, everything seems to work fine. But when you go to the PSP 3000, there's just some things that don't work right for some reason, and I have everything set up exactly the same with the same firmware, and I still have issues. PSP 2000 is where it's at when it comes to compatibility. PSP 1000 is awesome. It has a nice weight to it, very classic, but there's just some plugins that won't work, unfortunately, because it just lacks memory or something, some RAM issues, some bugs here and there. But yeah, I'd buy both of them if you can. Try to buy one with less than $100. Yamped is much easier for the Vita, by the way. Yeah, it is. If I have adrenaline, you think it's worth it? What should I do before jailbreaking my PS Vita? Can we delete permanent jailbreak? Yes, you can. You can do that. Get the Vita to play PSP. There's dual analog support. Yeah, there is. I would buy the PSP just for backup, right? Just in case. Those could go up in price too. It's one of the best consoles to mod. Also, it's one of the more popular. Best firmware for 3000. It would be the latest Infinity 2.0 6.61 Pro C 2. If I had a PSP Go, it's cool, but I get cramps. It's so small and not comfortable. Yeah, it's too small for me too. Appreciate you answering these questions. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Yes, sir. Sir, ma'am. Appreciate you guys. Yep, you can play the PSP on a TV. Yep, you can do that. No problem. Could you give me the PS3 theme you have on your PSP. Oh right, you want the one with the glitter on the background? That really cool glitter? I'm making a dedicated video for that, so stay tuned. It's gonna be fun. Thanks for your videos. I'm not the most tech savvy, but your videos have helped me a ton. Jared says, thank you, Jared. I finally took the plunge and at least got a soft monitor running most everything I wanted. Awesome, man. It's good. I'm glad I'm able to help you. Hey dude, I just wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart for all the help you have been giving to people. You are a saint and way more helpful than forums. Hey, thanks. How you say it? IAC. No problem, man. That's what I love to do. Thank you for the sub, BC4F. I love doing this stuff. I'm sorry for not being up to date with everything and all the updates to some of the plugins, games and stuff. There's just so much to talk about. You could probably do 2 videos a day and still not be up to speed with all the things that are coming out every single. Show us your game, says Kraith. I don't have a lot of games on here because I deleted a bunch, and I'm getting ready to format my SD card on this console, and I wanted to show you guys a trick or a mistake that I made on my SD2 Vita video. Unfortunately, this thing is not reading my entire memory card, and I didn't format it to where it should have been formatted to. Right now you're seeing 238 gigabytes of capacity. My free space is 132. That's incorrect. On my PC it's showing, I think it's showing like 200 gigabytes of free space. So I'm missing like 70 gigabytes. It's crazy. And nobody's like talking about this. There's like one person that talked about it on Reddit and he solved it, and I kind of used that method and it worked. So I'm gonna have to do that video ASAP. I have to get you guys up to speed with that. Unreal Tournament for Dreamcast or anything similar. Ever try Unreal Tournament? No, I have not tried it. I never owned a PlayStation before Christmas. Then with my money I got a Vita for 80 pounds and PS3 for 25 pounds. Now they're both modded. Awesome, man. YouTube user. With Diablo 2 Remaster on the horizon, I have hopes that the original will make its way to the PS Vita. Come on, Homebrew Masters. Oh my. Yeah. Wouldn't that be nice to have those? I'm having a hard time converting bin to PBP. Do I need Windows 7 to do this? I'm on Windows 10. If you're on Windows 10, you're good to go. You should have no problem doing anything that we're talking about on this channel when it comes to modding your console or adding any type of game stuff. Dead space within a download folder. I'm literally trying right now. Dustin. Would you recommend Dialis for the PSP emulator for N64? I would not recommend it, but it's fun to have on there. Thanks for your works. Thanks for your work and bye. Don't forget the post office. Yeah, Ollie, thank you. Thank you. I have to get going here, guys. No need to be sorry, man. You kind of are the face of Vita modding to me. Just seeing you have as many YouTube views as you get shows the community is still crazy active. I hope you have fun on the stream. Thank you. Thank you. Can't thank you guys enough, man. You can do it with Windows 10. Yep, I've tried Diablo 1 on PS1, but it ain't anywhere near Diablo 2 or 3. Yeah, it's not that great. Yeah, it's not that. You gonna touch the PS2 modding scene? I will when I get my hands on one. I'm trying to find one at the thrift store, but they're really hard to come by now. I don't want to buy them online because they're expensive and I'm kind of limited on money since I quit my job. So I've been just really working on my own online store along with the YouTube stuff, because I do get some revenue here on the channel, so it really helps out to create content and just do what I like to do, you know. I want to mint condition Japanese Crimson Red PS Vita 1000. Nice. Yeah, those Japanese consoles are sick. I'm struggling with storage on my Vita. What are your recommendations? I have an 8 GB memory card. You would have to get yourself a SD2 Vita. You have to. That's like one of the main things you have to do on your console. Have to do it. Is downloading H Encore 2 corrupt the SD card? No, it shouldn't. Probably cheap SD card. Yeah, if you, when it comes to the SD cards, you have to get a name branded, guys. You have to put in a little bit more change to that for the longevity. If you buy a cheap memory card with no name on it, it may not last that long. In a couple of months you might have problems where it's corrupted and you'll have to reformat everything and you'll have issues. So make sure to either buy, my number one recommendation is Samsung or SanDisk. Those two, I wouldn't even touch anything else. I would just go with those two, Samsung and SanDisk. They're the most popular, the more powerful, and the best reliable SD cards. They use them all the time on GoPros, numerous different different devices, and they work just fine. I've had mine for over a year now and I haven't had any issues like that. So just, yeah, buy Samsung please, or SanDisk. I appreciate everyone here on the stream. Thank you guys so much. It's been a great turnout, and I'll try to do this on a weekly basis. I see that a lot of you guys have a lot of questions, and I'm sorry for some of you that I wasn't able to answer your questions. But if you can leave your comments down below in this video, I will go through every single one and answer those questions for you, and I will try my best to do that. So this video will be uploaded on the channel for viewings for some of those who missed out, and possibly have their answers questioned through the stream if they had the same questions as you had. So just comment down below, guys. I have to run and do my thing here at the post office, so I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. I will be streaming tomorrow, so make sure to tune in for that. I will be modding this beautiful PS Vita, which is charging over there, the red one I just showed earlier. So there you go, guys. I appreciate you all.